Don't know what really happened. The mine's been all over the place. Haven't really been able to do much. But that changes now. So while I try and fucking get all this bullshit up on my tablet so I can actually see stuff. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was waiting for all this to cook, and then I was going to go back to the phone. I'm honestly trying to save the bee nade. Go, harvest. Yeah. Yeah, let me just put it back in the trunks. I've got an apple juice in my mug of it so I can see my screen. Got zinc. What do you actually use zinc for? Sorry, I'm wrong. What do you use for specifically or equally salt? Okay, no. Oh, it's an alloy, yeah, though. Ooh, rocks. Zinc and copper. Oh, alright. I don't actually know that. Okay. Fuck, what was the thing again? Get rid of it. Yeah. I think I was like halfway through or like close to like 3/4. I can't actually remember. I need to not eat shit and die immediately. I need to get back up there. And also do not have the ladders onion. Ooh. I've forgotten a lot of like the specifics of actually like, what I'm meant to do there, admittedly. I just keep this on. I know I'd like, I think gotten a bit past for like Bell. Fucking Bell job. Apart from that, I don't know actually what I was doing. I feel a bit guilty because I was actually like, when I did the first stream going to the archives, they'd say I'd be back soon. Like, within the next couple of days to finish it. But then I didn't do it. Like, well, actually, if people were watching it, like, I think they actually want to follow along, but whoops. Like, that is on. I have no idea where to get up. It is very funny that one of the fucking lots of things right at the bottom of, or it might be in the like weird like sewage bit is that fucking terracotta. Oh, look all the nice terracotta you can't fucking get. Fucking cool. But and I have no idea where I put my ladders. like that actually helped me get up this bullshit. Did I shovel on me? No. Mushroom? No, sure. Mushroom. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back to a simpler model, honestly. I like this one, but like less this feels way too like jam. Plus it's saving a lot of like processing shit if I did just use a simple like, for instance, the eyes follow the like mouse cursor type thing. But also drawn a lot better than that fucking one. It'd probably still be like this kind of like model thing, but that same design or similar design anyway. I just tried to find the ladder I had. But I can't just do it. To be honest. I'm a bit worried that by the time I get back there I'm gonna have run through all the food I spent like a while gathering. That'd be funny. Ooh. Dumbass. Okay, back to the cold bit. That's at least like does quite a bit for my satiation. Satiety? I don't know. Variety. How do you pronounce that? Actually. So far along. It's not actually too cold. If I was here in the dead of winter, it'd probably be a lot colder. But it's like April now in game. Oof. Oh, down the door as well, strong. Wanda's not living alone. No, it's fine. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh no, how fucking far down is. There we go. Almost there. Oh, yep, we're there. I don't know what all that shit was. Put that in there, put that in there. Put that in there. That in there. Go. No, actually, put that in there. Where was the actual... Too dark. I can see where the actual entrance is in the fucking light. It was just by here. Oh, duh. There it is. Got a lot of pictures. I think it's all one there. Hold on for a second, I will just actually refill my glass with some here. It's been fucking warm recently. That's partially why I also haven't streamed. I tend to get very tired when it's like quite warm. Yeah, it's still powered. I forgot where everything actually is. I think I do need to go down a level or two though. Yeah, where it actually is. No, it's down there, I think. I remember fucking bang, bang, bang. Unless I'm mistaken. What's mine? You know, it's actually doing pretty good considering like how much I've been attacked. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Actually, no, I need to be down here still. I can't remember somewhere else I had to have gone. Right. I think he actually like sort of like crouch around a little bit. Oh. I'll tell you what. Obviously I didn't check some of these. Yeah, we've been on in a couple of weeks. Haven't really been online at all, really, like, that much. Oh yeah, this, like, weird shit. It is so cool. Like, sort of, like, portraying it sort of like reality's kind of breaking at those points. I think I remember. Actually, it's coming back to me now a bit, I think, where I had to go down. Man, come on. Let me back in. Where I had to go down somewhere. And it took me, yeah, transponder room. Actually, yeah. That's where I had to be. I like that my phone decided to tell me, oh, you've got an update available. I don't give a fuck. I'm using you as a fucking camera. Shut up. Like, damn, bitch. I didn't ask. I hate when it does it. Like, cool, I'll update in my own time. Sure, maybe give me a little notification from like the top-down menu, but like, don't make me fucking actually look at anything. You can't actually grab anything out of these. Okay. I don't think I saw any like law document stuff though, so. I think I need to go down a level to like the transponder thingy. That's the exit. I think it's down a level. I could be wrong. Guard room. Oh. I think the power cut out. So I need to go back to the generator room thing. Engineering? Yeah. Thankfully, I still have a buttload of this. All of it in. Then light that bad boy. There we go, I was wondering how that wasn't going to work. Yeah, they really make sure you have all the like time you could need. How much coal they give you. Which I appreciate. Otherwise it'd be like, ugh, fuck me. But damn it. Noble's quarters. No, not there. I don't know where it was. Otherwise I'm not played in a couple weeks. Carved road. Well, no, just do this bit now, because that's probably what's taking down my hunger as well. And just realised as well that doing that fucking make it drain faster as well for some whatever god awful reason. Oh, down to in commons. Might be down there. I might have to go down further. I might have to go down into commons actually. I'm pretty sure that's where the path down is through the kitchen area. ones. Yeah. I think the kitchen area is in here anyway. Yep. I think I missed for at least like an hour or two the first time around. Wait. Yeah, it's over. Do 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 do. Try this way first. Transponder room? Translocator room. Translocator, not responder. Is it meant to be black? I'm assuming not. Yes. Okay. Um. Oh, or it was actually that dark. Okay. That's terrifying. Why? Oh, the other was. I don't feel like it should be that dark. A bit insane. Already checking now. Is that not the? No? I think light doesn't do that sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna need to keep that one. Like for more fucking horrible bullshit. Ooh! Anthracite. Huh? Burn temperature 1200. Okay. I'll take that. Fucking gladly. Damn. Ruined lantern, flagstone. Nothing there is essential to grab. Hmm. A bunch of stones. That thing where like it makes for it makes for mouse movements like slippery when you're underwater. I never noticed that. Or it's just my mouse dying. I don't know. And I'm fucking lost. Holy shit. Nothing but stones. Is that quartz? Well, I assume so. Actually really pretty. It's claimed by high power, yeah. Okay, I hear a bit somewhere. Get away. Get away. Get away. Bad. 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 No. Bad. Bad. No. Yeah, fine, I have books, I guess. Hmm. They came from down there, which means they either just spawned in an opportune location, or there's actually like a way through somewhere. Oh, it literally just put me back there, okay. I haven't been down here yet. For good reason. I've called it. I can't remember if I've been down here. This is where I came in. Oh god. Oh the fuck! Okay. One of those things. Oh, huh. Amazing. I don't like did it. Okay. Heart let down my fucking chest. Broke me a bit. And heal. Oh, no. Okay. Arsehole. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. That was scary. Hopefully there's not more of them. They're the hardest ones to deal with. Like, not counting, like, the fucking, like, Belcher. Hey. What was another life? Almost out of food already, not a great sign. What did I pick up? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's itching my head. Fuck off. A giant forehead. Ow. Oh, fuck. That's with armor on. Fuck you, bitch. I was just in there where I started, yeah. So I was right. With that. And yeah. Back up. Back up. Yes. Yep. Oh, those fucking things. When are you fucking dead? Oh, I think 3 hits. Of course. Fucking piss off, man. Oh my fucking god, please leave me alone. I'm not done with these fucking things. I'd rather than playing a different game. Fuck off, man. Fuck. Not seriously. I don't like tiny things that you can't even fucking hit. I ruined something with it. I lost that much fucking health from those little fucks. Ugh. I'm also just coping. I need to fucking do all of that and come back again. I'm not gonna have to. Okay. There's always this link up here. I would assume. Unless I've been here as well. And I'm just very dumb. Probably. I don't think I have. Literally just right. But a real hot commodity. War Blossom Bomb, okay. Wood Ravel. We're in pickaxe. You just go in the pile of as other things, man. Okay, I meant to go over here. That looks like something. Huh. I feel like I'm meant to be here with something else. Oh. Deadass. Really? Or I meant to take that, maybe. That might be the case. I definitely can't put it back on. Yeah. I'm guessing that's what I'm meant to do. If not, whoops. Then I'm pretty certain. And nothing else up here needs my attention. Would appear not. Okay. Nothing back here. Is there a way up somewhere? Ooh. Hello? Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take that. There's not a really powerful enemy down this ladder. Okay, no, so it's like a tiny little store. Yeah. Can I put this in here? No, of course not. I probably can put it in here. I was worried about me, but. Ooh. Okay. Locust lens. Okay. Bit yucky. Crate of rot. If that's an able, I should maybe. Yeah, it's still a cool place. That's why I should be looking a bit more carefully. But nothing I can take. No. I think this is definitely one of the things I need. What? No. Let's go the fuck out. Head dead. I've been down here. Maybe? Can't remember. Maybe not. Is this up there? Huge. Can't fucking. Oh, fuck you. Sorry, no. Yep. Ooh, I power. Fuck you, bitch. God damn it. I don't give a fuck about no high power. Give me my fucking iron. Greedy bitch, don't you get all? Nothing else down here, I don't think. Oop, too going for it. You must through to run this way a little bit. I know I've been here. So maybe I need to go back down into the water. Yeah, I've already been here. And here. Nothing. I've been over here. Yeah. Around with the cobwebs chest. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm under that chest. Although I can't hear. Curious. There's nowhere else to go. Yeah, I haven't explored everything down here. Yeah, I haven't got here. I think I have. Yeah. I think all up here is already explored. I don't have much food left. Hello. I am in hell. Fucking hate these things so much. Fuck the locusts. Spooky Cavern, Spooky Archive of Resonance. I think you set my fucking title to shit. Or set a new one since the last thing I did anyway. Oh boy, I can't even get some of this iron. Nah. Fucking higher power is a stingy cunt. I have no idea where to go. Let's just try going back to wherever I was. I'm melting. I had a cold ass fucking glass of apple juice with ice in it. It's already gone. I don't do well in heat. I think it's like melting my brain a bit, yeah. Moving back and forth. Let me throw. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm gonna get hotter. Yeah. Fucking last night though, it got really fucking like rainy and thundery. It scared me at one point. Like it was kind of like a very like still, quiet night down there, and then it started like the heavens fucking opened and like just constant rain and thunder and lightning. It's kind of nice. Bit afraid to make it a touch more humid. I'm considering just to cheat myself more food at this point, because I don't want to go stall to hunt. Yeah, I've already seen this. I'm glad I'm head off of it. Very puzzly these archives. And I am dumb. Where the fuck is the way back to the thing? Yeah. I kind of took like a 2-week break streaming, just like randomly. Oh, I'm just walking in circles. Damn. Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to play like a lot of stuff I've been thinking of like. Oh, obviously when I get any job, it's gonna be tough. But I might be going into more like healthcare stuff as well, and those are like tend to be quite long days. I'm kind of thinking I might not have a lot of time, but if I do end up going into that kind of field, to like stream and play games. It also depends on like how many days I have off. But the things I was looking at was like 11, 12 hour days, but like 36-hour like weeks, which would be like only like 3 days, maybe 4. And I'm officially out of food. Great. Yeah. It's very sad, like that kind of shit. I'm a bit fortunate in that I don't have to pay rent or anything because I live with family, but that also comes with the downside of living with family. Especially when they're always fucking loud and all bullshit. Ugh. That's fucking rough. Yeah. I was about to say, like, where is it? Where do I live? But, like, that doesn't make sense, like, in the US, especially. Like, it can also be bad here, but still. I think, like, 3+ roommates over here, you would be able to pay rent. Like, maybe not too comfortably, but you would be able to, like, if they work. And yeah, like, minimum wage in America is even somehow worse than it is here. Like, yeah. Don't know. The dollar is valued less than the pound. Hoorah, go Britain. No. Uh, so like, oh, I can't even. This is so little money. Like, it should be criminal, honestly. To pay people that little. I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, bro. I'm saying about like, a lot of shit the US does should be criminal. Same with over here, but like, especially some of the shit I do in America. Somehow it's even worse over there. But rest be assured, like, take solace in the fact that we are slowly following suit. Hey, I'm back home. Take me home. No. Any food here? Any food here? Any food here? What's this? Oh, a couple. Take those. Yeah, we still have some protections, like, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're meant to be ending no fault evictions. I don't know if that's happened yet, but I think in the future it is going to be illegal to have no fault evictions, which is good. Like, that is one thing I'll say. Like, that is good. Like, hypothetically, you won't be just like able to be kicked out by a landlord for no fucking reason. Yeah, I want to get a job and fucking move out. Alright. Hello. could easily go into Crave. I don't know if I actually have anything else to do here. And Sponder was... Nope, I am lost. Amazing me, well done. Masterful Gambit. Is it up here? No. Yeah, I just found it again. Ah, fuck. My dumbass. Oh, it's way too fucking long. Oh yeah. So I let you lean to the... Hey, let me just say, this it? No? Okay. Fucking... Is that? I don't think I have anything to do here anymore. Okay. I can't fucking listen to it. Alright. Oh, let's get a slice up here. Right. I can't fucking do it anymore. Shut the fuck up, man. Damn, my spread is fucking good. I'll prompt to like give myself lashings in order to pay for my sins, but God, I can't fucking handle the fucking damage noise anymore. Even though it is a lot better than what it was in previous. Fucking, that was bad. Act share. I don't. Tempted to look for a guide. What else I don't want to do in it? This thing's... Let's go back through for now. That's a new sound. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, it might just be the like sound of the thing. the generator thing. Actually, I might be completely wrong. Might not be any sound. Anyhow, I need to look around more anyway, so I'm not gonna look here. It'll be getting back up. Hello? You know, let me fucking up. Oh, no. Bastard. Fuck you, bitch. Dead ass, okay. Did I ever look at this? Yeah. Oh, no. Under the fight too? No. Alright, you can just go through objects, that's cute. Cheater. I'll draw another one. You ain't shit. Yeah, this one knows about. You know, only thing that's closed now is library? I think, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Let me in. Hmm. Not really sure where to go from here. Yeah, this is damage. Yeah. Okay. Fuck that up. I'm not too sure where I have to go. Um, I always have that. I'm gonna read all the way to him, but I do want to kind of just. Check, like. Hmm. I think actually looked through most of the stuff. I'm kind of spoiled it myself, but I did have to actually go back to the engineering thing. Oops. That was scary. Yeah. No. There we go. Ooh. My legitimately got bread. That sounds a lot different now. Not over there, I think. Good. Okay, so the only thing that hasn't opened so far, I think, is the library up on the top floor. Maybe? I don't know. Then maybe that opens that somehow. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy, I'm sure not gonna be a boss fight or anything bad in here. Ooh. Okay, great. Huh. That's a cute fall. I have to get over here. Maybe I have to go down here? I can't seem to jump over here, but it's not easily. A couple things that was where I've had to go down. Almost fumble. Let's put that lukewarm water. Yeah, I have to go down here. These are additions so that you go down instead of what under the floor. Nice, nice. Oh. Is it too late to go back up? Is it too late to go back up? I'm in danger. I knew there'd be some kind of boss fight. That looks like a living thing. I could be completely wrong being down, but I am scared. Hey, you. Okay, well, time to go back home. I don't want to go down, actually. I'm nothing else in my water. Out of my water bottle. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, alright. Can I stop there, please? No? Okay. Here. Whee! Oh, stop. Stop it. Bad. Okay, I mean... Ah! Ow. Ow. I don't know. Ooh. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep. Music's cool. Let's stop fucking spawning. No, I'm not doing it. Fuck you. I don't play your rules anymore. Hello? Yeah. I'm not fucking climbing all the way back up this bullshit. Fuck you. Arsehole. I cannot be asked to climb all the way back up this bullshit. Thank you very much. I'm not doing it. No. I do not have the patience. Okay. Anyway. Leave me alone. I am much bigger fry than you. You fuck off. That was fun. Hopefully it doesn't, like, regain all its health every time I die. That's it. Ooh. So, you can go here, so it's not like... Yeah. Yeah. That's a fucking way to do it. Seems fair. Uh-huh. Bastard. Ah. Bastard. Yep, yep. Yep. I'm gonna use this fucking thing like I got birth. I'm tired of climbing this fucking thing. I set my fucking world spawn here and it just I don't like how far away you can spawn from like the point where you set your spawn point. Like it's bullshit. Sorry. Like what the fuck? I'm not traveling all this fucking way every time I die. Sorry. What did that do? This is really cool. I've liked exploring all this. Mm. I think I missed a few things, but mm. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I do have a couple hours back. Oh shit. Now. Oh shit. Ooh, clear out. Yeah. I keep getting this. Okay. Yeah, I got where I'm using the fucking uh Okay, I didn't set my spawn either. Yep, I'm fucking dumb. Yeah, no, you need a fucking shift. I don't even care. I'll assume that'll work. If not, BS. I'm sweating. Ugh. I hate hot weather. Yeah, nothing. Shoot out of us. Your mommy, I've come to bargain. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, okay. I thought I jumped in time. Yep. There. Hey, there's one there. I'm not fucking miles away. Fucking locusts and all as well, though. Really? And my stream is very far behind on my, like, tablet. Jesus. Okay. Let's go. Actually, I'll try and actually get rid of the locusts first, or I'll just either focus on big guy. And to just focus on big guy. Unless I can bait him up here somehow. Oh, nobody. Oh, aren't you cute? Ugh. Fuck you. Okay. Never mind. Oh, okay. Like, fucking... Watch out, Mr. President, fucking ass, what the fuck? I thought I missed that. Fair enough. Well, dodged. Yeah, fuck. Fuck you. Hey, all mines. Just... Amazing. Oh, no, no, I don't. Fuck. I imagine doing some fucking, like, upper level armor though and fools. Or, like, even like bronze. It's brutal. Let's take a drink. Okay. Fuck you. No. I'm almost set. Die. Even. Die. Fuck off. No, 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 no. Fuck. I'm gonna die. Oh. Eidolon Usadori vessel. Oh, I need to be right back. I need to be there. You know it's fucked up, man. My fucking cold tap doesn't feel cold. What the fuck? So, got myself a fruit. Fruit. Don't know what I'm doing. Yummy blackcurrant. Is that blackcurrant? Apple and blackcurrant. Wow. This is really cool. This is honestly beautiful. Really good build. I guess I need to put this in here. I honestly want to like... Hold on. I'm sorry. Keep fucking doing this. I don't want to like, be here like... No, like fucking like... Iron. So I'm fucking thing to be swaying and shit. Before I put that in. Oh. Agent of Tybalt Amaro. Hail! Ridiculous. No. Ha! I'm Tybalt Amaro, cousin to the king and third viscount of... No. Suppose I just speak plainly. I made a purchase yesterday, a rather peculiar one, having just returned from my cousin the king's residence, and seeing one of these bells, as they're called. Though I myself have no idea why, nothing bell-like about them at all. Into a snake more like. I'm a God-fearing man, and find this form unnerving. Curious that our church, so eager to lambast every drunkard and enjoyer of carnal pleasures, remains securely mum on these. Truly, where was I? My cousin the king swears by this contraption, and it cost me a pretty penny. But soon I hear it said, no noble house shall be that one. I wonder what other such inventive tools there are, and what their use might be. On the way back to my estate, I heard word of travelling alchemist from the Orient, and I decided to invite him here with his cart of curiosities. Provided he shows, I might toast him for a little while, but frankly, he'd do well to entertain me. We shall see how he fares. Now my throat is dry. I suppose that's enough for now. How do you make this thing inert? Shuffling followed by stretching, followed by clanking into a sudden thud, then silence. Pretty good use of a third page, but no. Fucking giant Grinch grin on my face right now. Holy fuck, yes, 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 yes. Lighter, I wanted this one so long. Yeah, good. Leather, cloth, thick, okay. I had a clicking like from an enemy. I'm gonna have a look. Okay. 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 Oh my lord. I've come so far. I tried so hard. Spime Sparrow part 1 of 10. Jesus Christ. What I might do is just go around and like collect things before like committing to reading them. The fuck is slush? Oh, from the skin. I picked up like a few snowballs outside. I see you a little bit. Are you taking it? Sparrow Part 2 out of 10. Okay. Cool design. See a little bit. More Spy and Sparrow. Alright, it's okay. Spy and V Sparrow. Plate of stone. We're doing a bit of reading, much to anyone's dismay. I'm not good at reading. More Spy and Sparrow slot. Another part of that. Clean up the vermilion. There's a little bit there. Let me go around here first though. And there. Spy and Sparrow Part 6 out of 10. Spy and Sparrow Part 7 out of 10. As I missed any. Right on music here. Yeah, I already took that one. And that one. Get that one now. Got 8 out of 10 for Spy and Sparrow. Sparrow. Pretty sure I've already looked throughout this entire side. Nothing to read here, no. It's a really nice build. I've already taken that one, I assume. Look. More patronage. Let's start like not throwing in the floor or something. Soon enough. Nothing else here. So there was stairway up. Here and on the other side there. Oh, there's no actual like thing here. Okay. Down. Never mind. Is this the way up to it more? And so nothing down. It's part of this like a balcony. Okay. That's so cool. I don't think there's any more like fighting to do here. Thankfully. AI viewers, that's so cool. Thank you for the tip. My reward to you. Goodbye. It's very interesting to actually think of a world like this though. Empty. Ooh. I'll take those. That should be good to take. Yeah, free looking. Admire Vanilla, part 1 of 10. Um, yeah, finish that collection, I think. Oh, let me just like a little. That's better. Hmm. Oh my god. I'm gonna go around this bit before I clear. If there's anything around this way before I commit to. Yeah. I don't think I've. Yeah, I've definitely. Oh. Spinal Sparrow, part 9 of 10. I'm guessing there's nothing actually up here. Just. Oh, there's another. Jesus Christ. Okay. This isn't mostly scrolls. These are on this part of the wall. Okay. Well, another part of that. Oh, the stone part 2 of 9. Anything on one of these? Look at that. Remember taking some of the books, but they're also not there. Oh, I'm missing shit. That game breaking. I think I killed it. I'm gonna go back around to... Oh, so like, so there's a door. We always eat when running. Oh. Oh. Whoa. That's really cool. It just means that's like an actual real animal. Like, obviously a lot of real animals, but I don't know. Strange device. Strange device prototype. Okay. Goodbye. Formed human skull. Hourglass. That's really cool. Ooh. Not too much sure. Oh, that's fair. Made a stone part for ammo. Um, this is so cool. But I don't know what else to say about it. This is really, like, in the actual lore, is like really cool and interesting even about, but also just like the actual build itself. Its entire like dungeon, I guess you could call it, is so impressive. Legitimately, it's just insane. Right, finished fact. Actually now. I've already taken that. What was this being weird? I've looked through all of that now. Wow. Up and up and up I go. Sure there's no more levels, oh my god. Is it actually more? Oh my fucking god. How much lore can it be? Okay. Actually, what's this? Anything down? Oh! That's where you actually cross over, like, down, fall down there, fight with fucking Chud down there. Come back when you're in here, but this is like where it actually would come through. That's really cool. I love that. But actually, I could go down there and see what the thing does. Maybe it just turns on lights or some bullshit, I don't know. No. All the fucking things are through down. Oh! You have soft whirring of a small machinery. Then, from deep within resonate, you hear an echo, growing louder and clearer. Resonator releases these disembodied sounds as if they are right in front of you. Voice whispers, "What do you reckon it's here for?" Another voice hisses, "Quiet then, you can hear you. We'll find a way around." Silence when the scraping of metal on stone, clicking rhythmic sound drawing closer and fading away. An old man voice, somehow familiar. "Look, you see that? Repeatable is not limited gold. Principle itself scales to greater heights, depending on your tools. When flux is integrated into the process, and instead of it being the end point, what pathways could open up?" I got that wrong. Completely wrong tone. Well, not tone, like cadence. And what if we add blood to the mix? Not just any blood, of course, my own wretched blood. That's from the old alchemist. I'm listening, I said there's too many missing. Sure, we were dying like mayflies, and mind you, something were a bit hazy for me towards the end. But even so, they can't have all perished and we can't have all turned. I don't want to be the only one, but where are they? What it always comes back to. I'm not looking down at this. It's hurting my throat. I know they hardly know anything. Of course, it pains me to see them suffer. They're like little lost children huddled in their homes. But it's for the best. It's all for the best. They had all the knowledge in the world and the world beyond. And what good did it do us? No. Best leave them to it. Let them think of me as some mad old sorcerer leaving in peace. Forgive me, my ramblings. I had lost hope, honestly. It became nothing more than a goal to chase, to keep me sane over all these years, but here we are, and here you all are, somewhere out there. The world has changed, but if the archives still stand, and you're hearing his message, well, you must already know this. Come find me, my friends. There is much to discuss. The world has shifted since the old days, and I've yet to find where the archives now lay. I won't give you a direct path, but I'll have maps delivered to some familiar places. You can find your way to, let's see, Nadia, the spoils for Lazarus, Cardinals, or perhaps quite. You'll find further directions. That's really cool. If you don't know these lands, well, let's try asking one of the more adventurous sorts around you. Perhaps someone can provide some assistance. I pray your journeys are short one. Only a couple decades. Just something old. Confident voice speaks. Oh, that's right. You're new here. Well, it's not as complicated as it seems. You see, all sounds are remembered. Even missed the conversation right now, like memories in your head. They bounce around within the chamber. Only our memory is flawed and fails with time. In the chamber, these sounds will never fade. Scribes like yourself can listen in and write what they hear. In this way, we have codified all of history. It can exist whenever we wish. Understandable, but no, the chamber isn't listening, it's only a receptacle. You see that little worm in the corner there? It's hearing everything we say, sending it straight to the chamber. A bit unnerving, eh? Get used to it. In desperate times like these, you never know when they might come in handy. Willing to help if something goes wrong, or at the very least, helping us find out what happened later. Oh, let me clarify. Sound isn't exactly written down on the cylinder. We tried that route, but the sound always got muddled. No, what these cylinders do is provide directions, like a map. They tell Resonator exactly where to find the sound within the chamber, and that Resonator synchronizes with the chamber to play a sound as though it were right in front of you. Not accounting for any issues with Bell's recording. So. It's an incredible feat, no doubt about that, and I'm pleased to have done my part in realizing and maintaining it. But at times I can't help but feel such monumental efforts, and resources should be used elsewhere. A second voice responds, "Oh, come now, what could be more important short of the great machine itself? Our libraries are gone, our history hoarded by nobles or left to the rot. This is the last great repository of knowledge in the world, and one that will be preserved for all posterity. If Faust doesn't succeed, if we don't survive this, these archives will stand tall for any who come after." That's what if Faust doesn't succeed, just who do you like to The city thing will be left to find us if we fail. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. So I've come forward. That's really cool. Such a cool little thing. Look on this floor here. So I need to go up to there. Oh, I need to do a treasure hunt now. These ones are all red. Oh. Maybe I should go in here first. Hmm? Oh, this is where I, yeah, hang for and yeah. Nothing down there. Made a stone part 5 over 9. Ooh. Ruined lenses. Already haven't even. Oh, unless you can stuck in. No. And I'm not sure if it like lasts forever or not. Hmm. 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 Huh. And no more. Over this side. So I'll run across here and see if there's any. I'll release it. I'm gonna stand there. Perfect. Hmm. A crown. Yes, I took it. Perfect. Hell yeah. My bling. You know, maybe it'll be better to leave it be and not take from the library. Okay. Orange book. Music box. I finished that. Now? I don't know how many other things I have to finish, like collecting books for. Nothing here though. Oh, let's go up again. I think this is the last floor now. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, nothing. Okay. Hmm. We need 3 more parts of that. I don't come about any other finished collecting the different parts for you. Let's go on to the other side. Like that. And then. Alright, that's okay. No worries. I was having fun like, looking around this fucking giant ass fucking library. Need 2 more parts of that now. I feel I missed somewhere. Spooky. If I can't find them, I might just fucking spawn them in if I can. Nothing on this side. Gonna be really far. Oh, I did miss one. Oh, fuck, I missed one. Hell yeah. Dummy. There's no more. Along this side. Everything. I think I've got everything, so I'm sure. Okay. Oh, I've got a lot of shit to read through now. It feels like some kind of like indicate on ones that are fully completed, but pretty sure it's only these 4 different things that are like new, like from the library. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, okay. Ooh, like things I discarded. Can I use these on here? Or might not. These are really cool design. Okay, so you can't like, put your own resin like cylinder in, okay. Is there anything I missed it? Oh, okay. I didn't even register that. Okay, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm a really cunt. Dickhead. Oh, okay. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna close this door. That's a really impressive build. Oh. What that clicking sound is? You know what? That's what he's here for. I should find a cozy area to sit down while I read. If I'm like, no. I just want to keep looking around, it's so cool. What's that? Oh, never mind. I have some kind of like fucking weird fucking mob. Oh. Wow. Go right to the top. Give me a second actually, I wanna... It's really interesting though, like how like it seems like this library became almost like this hub of like what used to be in the world. Like it did used to be what looks like our world, because you have like things like Insect Amber, like human skulls, Gunbai, Sabertooth, like skull. And honestly, like, most of the animals are like real world animals. As well. Hmm. This is really cool. The fucking boss. I'm looking at a wiki now, but Eidolon. I'm not looking for a wiki now. And it seems like the last thing in the library is the last thing in archives is the library. Okay. While I'm there, might as well through this. I did read. Some third then silence. Yes. So I shall now speak. I'm becoming accustomed to the appearance of this device, though it has been some days since I have used it last. Some malfunction, the crooked merchant's oversight, I am sure. Had it just been standing there waiting for the one to arrive and repair it? It better work fine now, or my cousin the king will learn of this. I have mentioned before, for an inventor, a member named Dastan. Where he hails and why he uses only his first name he does not say. A quiet, small man, unassuming and humble. Audible groan. Ooh. God almighty, such a bore. In my sudden fascination with these mechanical toys, I have assumed that inventors are universally bright and intriguing, but no, this Dastan fellow has brought with him trinkets and baubles aplenty, but nothing to truly inspire. A ball that gyrates in air when spun, a parlour trick, appropriate amusement for a child perhaps, but nothing more. A short reed through which wine can be poured, and which supposedly makes it more palatable, although which I tasted no difference. A spice grinder, in shape of some exotic hulking beast, rest too uninspiring to remark upon. I shall give him a day or two more, perhaps, to present something from that rickety card of his to truly put a spark in my eye, or else my hospitality will come to an end. I have no patience for charlatans. The nobleman's voice is excited. The change in tone is obvious in comparison to the previous entries. I started this day resolved to run the event out. He has finally pulled through. I heard him working on something in the stables overnight. The man looked like he hadn't slept at all when I approached. It was the most peculiar thing, wings crafted out of thick fabric and spread over scaffolding, the likes of which I have never seen. I think he kept them under covers for all that time. They are not ready and need to undergo trials, he said. Come now, says I. The sky is clear and you surely have faith in your craft. Or perhaps, but the gambit was well worth it. The Stan took the contraption to a nearby hill and rode down it like he would a cart. It seemed to be crashing on bottom, but something miraculous started happening in front of our eyes. The invention started lifting and then sprang into the air. At first I thought a mere illusion, a trick. But no, he circled the hill and came to a stop at its feet, vacant and pallid as a man not long for this world, but intact. I fed him, let him rest, and summoned him to my study, where he is just now left. Tomorrow I shall try this contraption. Stan was trying to object, but he relented when I offered my price. Truly, wealth can open many doors. I am fortunate to possess enough to afford such a bargain. Tomorrow, God willing, the name Maro shall go down in history as the first man to have taken flight. My cousin shall be so envious. That's funny, like, first man to take flight, not counting like the inventor, but with himself first, you know. Rich people. I'll just water bottle out of this. No one's voice breaks between after a word, and sobbing can be heard for a few long moments. Before he composed himself to speak clearly, words escaped me. There is truly no way I can describe the wonder. The wind in my face soaring above the ground, seeing the world as I have never seen it before. The stone, a genius, a visionary blessed by God, but how else explain his talent? Today he is resting in my best guest chamber. My substance catering to all his needs, no expense spared. Tomorrow we shall speak of many things. My skull feels close to bursting with all thoughts of what could be achieved with this invention. And now that I've tasted flight, I can scarcely stop thinking about doing it again. No. I should very much like to have this recorded for posterity. All Chronicles shall remember this day, Destan. My lord pleases. But I must state again, the endeavour will be challenging. Nonsense. What you have managed once you shall do again, and faster this time with my funds at your disposal. Together we shall share the gift of flight of the kingdoms far and wide. Your name shall be as widespread as that of Fuchs, and with good reason. I am humbled, my lord. Enough coyness, those who listen to this recording shall know the names of both Destan the inventor and Tybalt Amaro, his patron. Tell me, friend, have you brought what I have asked? Yes, I have. Well then, let's hear it. Hurrah, my lord. Ah, an odd word. What is his meaning? Fitting. Truly. Very well then. I proclaim that we shall build a workshop on my lands, and in that workshop we shall construct Destan's wings of Farah. We shall make them available to all in time, so that none of those made in God's image, shall be without the joy of flight. This I solemnly swear. Inshallah. Yes, I sort of thought like, by the name, I sort of seemed like it was more like not oriented by that sort of Arabic, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Postscriptum. I so far found no more concrete mentions of either Tybalt Amaro, Destan, or the Wings of Farah, though some fragmentary records do exist to suggest the existence of mechanical wings of some description. It is unclear how many were made, or how many survived intact into our dark era. Of note, a children's story heard by one of our brothers offers an interesting detail, as it concerns a flying bear. The Amaro family crest was a brown bear standing on its hind legs. Pure coincidence, perhaps, but I recorded it herein as a curiosity. That's really cool. I'm wondering if a glider is related to that somehow. Like, obviously they're not wings, but I'm kind of wondering if they're like a lesser version of that, or maybe made before or something. I don't know. Anyway, Spy and Sparrow. That's the most pages actually. Okay. Oof. My honourable lord, successor recruited, had the prude intentions. Apologies to Baron Tassi for disturbing his sleep and the stolen chamber pot. Good sense of humour. The group I joined is chapter of a bigger organisation. Intentions unclear, but much talk of self-sufficiency, made up of both men and women, peasant reformers, some craftsmen, a cobbler, 2 carpenters, a servant, just under 2 dozen souls. None can write or read, I think, but I shall keep vigilant. Will ingratiate myself with them and keep gathering observations. Await further missives. I guess that's for spy. My honourable lord. Confirmed suspicions. Heard boasts of loot from a raid on your lordship's holdings, and Viscount Cardoso's ale stories. Bandits work together with another group, spoken of as friends, not as competitors, likely another chapter. Targets for attacks decided based on current needs. Medicinal supplies might right now. Advice send word to all at risk. Targets for attacks. Yeah. Recruitment seems to be regular but not codified. Some generally proof of worth expected. Obtaining a noble's belonging or acquiring a small amount of supplies through some swindle seems a common story. No suspicion of ill intentions after a newcomer is welcomed, confirming your lordship's assumptions. These are not sophisticated folk. Being places determined by a method I am not yet privy to, but aim to learn. Await further missives. I've drawn suspicion from Florin, Harak, subject. Okay. Advise capture or slay the next scene. Balding, blackbeard, beard. Stout of posture but was hunched. Next raid Lord Cardoso's livestock. A rat is supposed to open away, but no violence planned. My honourable lord, I beg of you to accept my apologies for the tone of my previous missive. Being under scrutiny, I had to be brief and omit the proper language expected by your lordship. Allowed to write recurrent missive in comfort, resting after thwarted raid. Florin, dead of putrefaction from arrow wound. My compliments to Lord Harak's archers. Group is currently hiding within the capillaries. Advise restraint in retaliation. Reasoning as follows: how to escape wounded lad by name of Antek under Lord Harak's outriders, impressing others. I implore your lordship and allies to grant time until my next missive. Will attempt to garner authority for a larger meeting of the groups, supposed to take place within a month. With luck, I may be able to deliver your lordships more than just foot soldiers. My honourable lord, my sincere thanks for your generous and wise decision to abstain from violence against bandits. I realise recent attacks have been a nuisance, but my plan is bearing fruit. My contribution to the raids was noted. My apologies to the guard at Viscount Cardoso's sake. I pray his knee heals well. My reputation amongst the group is now well established. I have been informed that the chapter has been noted by a certain Sparrow. Unsure as of yet if it is a nom de guerre or a title, but have heard it often lately. Tomorrow we are to join a meeting which addresses the current makeup of the group and its priorities. I'll send another missive down as soon as I am able to do so in less plentiful company. My lord, apologies for such a long pause in my missives, but I have hardly had the opportunity to write. New additions to the group include a scribe and an escaped nun. I'd rather not take unnecessary risks, as both are ardently devoted to the cause. The meeting with Sparrow was akin to a rowdy commoner's moot, with ale, food, and merriment aplenty. A treat for my chapter, at least, as we've struggling with supplies in recent weeks. Did not manage to get a closer look at Sparrow, but heard her speak. A woman with strong build, perhaps a mason, or otherwise a physical worker, with a loud voice and much a following within the ranks. Many issues raised, among them supposed attention to paid to the flock, a moniker now also adopted by my compatriots and the Blackguards. Oh, Blackguards. That has a sword for men in the game. Broad goals for coming months, and many harsh comments on life in the tunnels. I heard many stories, most find many listeners nodding their heads in agreement. Surprised by our group's steadfastness, despite coming from many backgrounds and speaking different tongues. Their spirit will be hard to subdue anew. They're rushing soon. Details of new targets are expected to come down from Sparrow within the next few days. And my cat. My lord, I hope this message received swiftly. This planned attack targets your lordship's estate with the goal of procuring valuables from our storage and at the South Pole. I have offered that due to some goods held, they're being connected to Fulk's project, there is risk of Blackguard retribution, but to no avail. Sparrow seems to have reassured that all involved that a raid will focus on precision so that doesn't happen. Myself and Andik have been chosen to spearpoint a raid, my lordship. I once again humbly request your restraint. brave needs to achieve at least partial success, as all involved are said to expect an audience with Sparrow. This is my chance to speak to her alone and relay all I learned to your lordship and allies. Myself and Antec will wear red scars around our heads. I am fairly certain that no one else shall use such a distinctive piece of garb. I entreat your lordship to instruct the guards to let us to roam unchallenged. I pledged I will take as much as is deemed necessary to impress the group and Sparrow. Ooh. I write to you distraught and disconcerted. Antec is dead. The young lad stabbed through her throat, giving his last breath in the interest of the cause. My cause. Have I not made it clear we would be distinctly dressed? Have I not made it clear I wish that the boy be unharmed? The letter I passed has been read. I know this is one of the guards, seeing me approaching, laid down his arms and pointed me to a meagre trove. Set aside for me to slip away with. Why then, pray, has this same approach not been extended to Antec just moments before? My lord, I realise the tone of his letter may be inappropriate. You should know, however, my disappointment. The lad had promise, and was crucial for building my good standing amongst the flock. I am now bereft not just a compatriot, but a valuable asset. I have been invited to meet Sparrow. Expect my next missive soon after. Sparrow knows, as seen from my ploy, I am certain. Writing in haste, being watched. Next attack, Baron's Tassie's weekly convoy. Sparrow leads. And surrender guards, red sash across tunic. Capture and deliver to your lordships the details on Flock and Sparrow. Whoever reads this should have seen your guard's stupid gulbs when Emmerich, or whatever his name really was, fell over with a bolt through his head. Bastard thought he was so smart, but not smart enough to cover his tracks. The one who forwarded his messages to you has been warned. For her sake, let's be the last one she delivers. You must think of us as simpletons who can't recognise a double-crossing rat. We may see one. If there are more, I will know. When I do, a quick execution will be the best way I can count on. We are not cruel, but can be, if that's the only thing you lords understand. How many of people have we killed over the last few months? Handful, perhaps? Accidents happen. More of your servants, subjects, even guards, have joined our ranks when they understood the truth. We do not need you. There are no fields to till in this darkness, no castle stood impressed from a distance, no authority you can hold. No authority you hold that cannot be challenged. While we serve those who have naught to offer but endless toil and the expectation to have their boots licked, the flock offers every man and woman a way to take their life in their own hands if they serve, then only because they wish to, not because they are forced to. In all of us, though we come from disparate places and are not all peasants, nor burghers, nor soldiers, it's a universal truth we understand well. Our fate is our own to forge, and we do not need approval from God Almighty perhaps, but not from the likes of you. When we establish ourselves and make ourselves known to all, we shall perhaps approach you to deal as equals. Until then, do not cross us, or it might be you lying on the ground with a bolt in your skull. I'm guessing Emmerich is the, probably pretty obvious, but the guy who was the spy. This accent wanted them to turn heel and actually defect to their cause. Stationary long-term recording. Place of origin unknown. Paint, background noise, technical issues. Actually, wait, so I need to do something. My model's going to break for a second. Don't mind that. should be. Yeah. This one is for you, my lovely niece. Why is it? It's heavy and clinking. Well, why don't you open it? Are they stones? Boisterous laughter. Ha ha ha. You sound so disappointed. What's so bad about stones, little Emily? There's stones everywhere. Indeed there are. But these here are special. Special stones? Marbles. Worked on myself, see? All round and smooth and easy in my hand. So they're round stones. But still stones. Still stones? Hey, shan't you impatient today? Look here, let me show you. You put one down like this, see? And then you take others and try to almost hit. Want to give it a try? It looks easy. Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? I'll make a bet with your uncle. Mama said you shouldn't gamble. Right, your mother is absolutely right. Well, then I guess I'll take these here back and search for a better gift for our little girl. Give them here, you gifted them, so they're mine now. But you didn't want them, did you? No, I want them. You can't catch me, so you can. You can't catch me, so you can't take them back. Oi, no running. When I sees you, and off she goes, little whirlwind. Oi, Bert. You're finding out the tunnels. Is that your niece? Sure was. The girl grows like a water root. Must didn't recognise her. How's it been up here? Any news? Merchant's been scarce. The last shipment of oil and coal was late, but they still take the ore as if it's their bloody right. Shush, Hal, not so loud. You know damn well it's their right, and we should be proud to procure the ore they use in the main city, I tell you. Our ore is what makes the crawlers and even your lanterns. It wouldn't hurt to show them some more appreciation now, would it? Well, we've all got our packs to carry down here, and it's not like up top was any better now, was it? Right, you're right, just being uneasy is all. But as long as the tunnels don't run out, they'll have a need for us. Right. As long as that's all. Bertram, you're back. Emilia came running just a moment ago. Said he gifted us stones and wanted to bet on them, of all things. Miriam, your little whirlwind is fast on the leg, isn't she? And got a loose tongue, that girl. Don't you entice my kids to do any shady deals, you hear me? It's bad enough I had to tell their father off each time. You brothers shouldn't have married a minor. Ooh, damn, okay. Lucky now. Ah, Miriam, don't be like that. There's nothing but mines in this town anyway. And you have a gall to sound proud about it. Tell me, how's the tunnels these days? Your brother comes back every day with dust stuck everywhere. I'll get up washing his clothes soon. The tunnels, huh? Low voices fading away. I won't lie to you, Miriam. Seen better days, but surely some entries are unreadable, the text covered with blotches and stains. 6 right tunnels barren, like the third. Traces remaining. Sent Burton and his men a day ago. He should be back soon. If there's no more to be found there either, nothing to do about it. We can go deeper. We can't force it. The men are uneasy, and I get where they're coming from. The air down here is stale and thin. But you tested the depths. Well, that kept burning even down there, didn't it? So far it kept burning, but if we can avoid it... Something's coming. Half page seems to be ripped out with uneven edges. Ooh. Oh my god. Are they alright? What happened? Is that Bertram? Someone called the Grace. Tunnels down there. If the spot's failed. That's why we need that bell down there. Hey man, are you alright? Can you hear me? Don't mind. What? I can't. What you lot? I can't hear him. But damn it, where? Our rescue's still down there? We need to assemble a search party right away. We went down a third tunnel. If we hurry, mate, we missed still 2 days ago. We can't just... Someone get in some water and cool. The rest of the conversation is lost. But repeated listening, the quality of recording and overlapping voice lines made a complete transcription impossible. What do you mean you have to raise the price again? Didn't you sell these to me for half the price as last time? Sure did. Aren't anymore. That's all you have to say. Look here, Alfred. I have to feed myself too. You know how hard it is to get fresh food these days. It's not like it grows on stones. But take it or leave it, Hal. Fine. Mama. Yes, my darling, what is it? Will Uncle Bert be alright?
Of course, sweetheart. He's big and strong, isn't he? Just like your father. You know how the miners are. Yep, all miners are strong like oxen. Oxen, my dear. Did old Bergman talk to you about the above again? That woman has too much time on her hands. She told me that we're special. We're strong and the dark won't scare us none. No fear because we miners we're always down here. No fear. Well, there's my little wildling that's scared of anything anymore, huh? You really do take after your father and uncle both. Yes, I'll be big and strong like Uncle Bert one day. Just you wait, mama. Sometimes I wish your father had a little bit more fear in him. Or some thoughts. Left for his family waiting at home for him. But mama, you only chased him out with your broom last time. And he earned that scolding. Now come along, your uncle's waiting for that medicine you're carrying. That poor family. It wasn't enough for Bertram to come back in that state. Now, even his brother heard Miriam cry all night. But the daughter, they say it went too deep. Not enough air. They're carrying the body out. From the stone we make our living, and through the stone we will return. Following is one of the only complete records of a tunnel burial, a local tradition observed in rural mining settlements. Cross-referencing with the documentation provided in a miner's guide to the depths. That's the last one. I won't be coming back, Hal. You're on your own from now on. I see. It's goodbye then. I'm sorry. No. You have to feed your own too, right? Not profitable. I'm not here anymore. They're rationing even with mushrooms now. There's no more trade happening either. Right. But no more haggling over your wares, eh? Yeah, alright, I guess. Are you sure you want to stay? Well, pack up and come back with me. No, I can't. Still a mine, isn't there? And the kids are still here too, the Greys and the Babbles. Even old hag Bergman is still here. All the good it does us. How? About the mine shaft? No. Never mind. Too late now, isn't it? They haven't told us to stop. I see. Well, I don't want to keep you. Off you go, yeah? Say hello and goodbye to your wife as well. Goodbye, Hal. That's a really cool one. The pond. What could have been if this chaos had not come between us? I can't stop thinking about it. It grieves me, drives me mad. All I'm doing now is to write down these memories and draw what I remember of charcoal from a dying fire. I remember the first time I saw him vividly, since it was such an unusually beautiful and peaceful day. The harvest of rye had begun, but I snuck away early that day from the workers to enjoy the still summer evening out in the forest. Leaves rustled softly as I walked, and small twigs cracked under my feet. Bushes and ferns brushed against my legs and arms. I reached a glade with fallen trees and pools of water, and I was so comfortable laying on top of a few moss-covered rocks. The surface was dry and soft, and the cranberries were blooming all over, bustling with life. Looking up between the treetops, I saw a partly cloudy sky. I would do anything to go back to that moment. Feeling drowsy from the sweet warm air, I closed my eyes and just listened. I had crows scrambling around in the trees, and small bits of branches splashed down into the water beneath. Bees were humming and to and fro close by my face. A fox barked in the distance. Footsteps, branches snapping and brushing in vegetation. The sound stirred me from my haze. I thought it might be a deer. It was very faint, but getting closer. I looked up and saw a tall man slowly walking toward a bigger pond in the glade. He sat himself down on an old log right by the water, sat very still, as did I. He just looked at the water and all the bugs that were dancing now. He was fair and had light, long hair with wavy locks. His gaze was cold, but at the same time gentle and at ease. By the look of his rugged hands, strong shoulders and patch-laden clothes, he was a hard-working man. He leaned forward and picked something from the ground. He looked at his bind and pulled a string from his pocket. After a brief moment of tinkering, he seemed to have made a necklace that he hung around his neck. A gentle smile across his face as he held up the adornment piece in his hand, admiring his simple creation. I was careful to stay still, not making my presence known. I didn't want to disrupt the stillness of my awkwardness. At the same time, I could not take my eyes off of him. He brought out a piece of folded yellow parchment out of his belt bag that he proceeded to scribble on, pausing every now and then, looking up, his thoughts seemingly far away. After he put away the parchment and got down on his knees by the clear forest pool and cupped his hands, he took a sip and then splashed his face, making his short beard glitter with water drops. He removed the necklace he had made and hung on a thin leafed branch, looked over upon one last time, and then contentedly walked away through the brush. Of course I was curious and walked over to the place he had been and inspected the necklace he had made. It was made out of a large acorn from one of the nearby oak trees. If I had only the bravery to get up and greet him that first time I saw him. But who was I, a shy cow farmer's daughter, to do that? The carriage. As the harvest season went by and autumn was reaching its end, I sometimes went back to the pond in the forest where I'd first seen that mysterious man. I had not seen him before in the village, nor could I remember seeing him in the neighbouring village either. It was like he had appeared out of nowhere and I couldn't stop thinking about him, to the point where it almost hurt. The acorn necklace still hung there, untouched. The summer green colour of the seed was gone and turned into a shiny bronze. At some point I realised he probably wouldn't come back for it. So I took it, and put it around my neck. It felt silly, but it was pretty, in a childish and playful way. My life on the farm got more busy and rough as winter approached. Cows needed to be fed several times a day, as well as in morning and evening milking. The water in their truss froze and firewood in our cottage was running low. When winds were just about to turn freezing snows in the air, I brought with me my little wooden cart to the nearby spruce forest to gather some firewood logs to take home and cut. As I was struggling with the frozen logs in a small horse wagon loaded with sacks and covered from the snow, came rolling. A small horse wagon loaded with sacks and covered from the snow came rolling on the muddy forest path. The driver had a thick cloak with a hood covering half his face. The grey, heavy mare was trotting energetically, but slowed down to a walk at the light tug of the driver's hands on the reins. The snow was starting to come down heavy, and my clothes were by now all covered in white. The driver stepped off the wagon and put a hand in the air as a greeting. I hesitantly waved back. He pulled out a thick blanket and threw it over his horse. He stroked the old grey mare between the ears, and she snorted content. The driver turned to me. "You need to come from the storm, lass," said in a concerned manner. "If you need help, that is." Since I was getting cold from the snow and wind, I precariously walked over and stepped into a wagon. It was dark and not much space, but at least it was dry and sheltered from the wind. Before the driver entered the wagon, he loosened his horse from the harness and let her walk free. The wagon creaked as he got in beside me. He turned around behind him, lightly brushing against me. As he opened a bag of grain, he scoped out a fist of grain and called his horse. "Dapples, come here, girl." The cart horse, his head stuck into the wagon, she happily ate the grain from the driver's hand. "I hope you don't mind her joining us," said a grin while rubbing the horse's muzzle. The driver lowered his hood and I found myself staring as I recognised him. His hair was long, light, and slightly tangled from under the thick woolen hood, and his eyes were dark green. My heart couldn't believe the luck that I had stumbled upon him again. Certainly weren't expecting this weather again. Today. Dapples and I were just picking up some grain to bring to the mill. "Are you the miller?" I asked him, so I remember the miller in a neighbouring village being much older. Not exactly. Well, I work with the mill now my father passed. I am the miller's son. It was quiet for a moment and fiddled with the reins. "I guess that makes me the miller now." He looked at me with a sad smile. "I'm so sorry about your father," I mumbled, looking at my hands. We sat in silence for a while, shoulder to shoulder, melted snow dripping from our cloaks, and our breaths were smoking less waking from the cold. I wanted to ask him 1,000 questions, but I couldn't bring myself to do it when I saw the hurt look in his eyes. But maybe that was exactly what I should have done. Your father must have meant a lot. Your father must have meant a lot. He was a rough man as millers go, but he did have a good heart. I left my life as a brewer to come back to a mill when he got ill. The old man deserved no less. The miller scoffed. I do miss when the brewing business flowed. It was a breath of new life from the slow farming labours. But as long as I get to brew some of my special miller's mead, all is well. Smiled slightly, and then he caught the sight of the acorn necklace hanging around my neck. That necklace, he paused. When I realised, my cheeks blushed, and I cursed myself that I still had it. Although now, I'm very glad that I kept it. I stammered. I found it by the ponds in the forest, he said slowly and looked curious at me. I actually saw you there, I quickly confessed, and I started fiddling with the knot of the necklace. He put up his hand in the air to stop me before I could take it off. Please, keep it. He laughed heartily and gently pet Dapples, who was standing half asleep. Now, where to? Let me drive you. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up. He backed up his horse and hopped out of a wagon. That's very kind, but I need to bring the firewood home. I excuse myself. Dapples might be an old mare, but she don't mind a little bit of extra cargo. The miller winked and refastened Dapples to a wagon and proceeded to load the firewood. I felt a bit overwhelmed by his kindness. I quickly sprung to my feet to help him, saying thank you again and again. We got into his carriage, our clothes completely covered in snow. The miller asked his horse to move forward in a slow trot. Despite the cold, I found the wintry landscape delightful. The snowflakes tickling the skin on my face and fresh bite in the air. Come to think of it, it is pretty winter on the surface now. If that only was a way to feel the snow again. I had a piece of parchment in the pocket of my skirt, which I used to make a sketch of Dapples running through the snow. The miller glanced at the paper and I showed him a drawing. I cannot fucking speak. His eyes brightened. Beautiful. In a way, it's like a poem without words. I used to write poems. He slowed Dapples at a sharp turn in the road. I saw you writing something when I saw you there at the pond, I remarked, folding the parchment again, and then pulling the cloak tighter around me. That was the first time I wrote after many years of not writing at all. You noticed the curious spark in my eyes. I know what you're thinking. It's been a long time since I wrote something worth reading. I could not bore you with my nonsense. He seemed a bit embarrassed, so I left it at that. Perhaps he had never shared these things with anyone before. Say so. Another time then. We briefly looked at each other, smiling shyly. We rode off down the road as the snowstorm seemed to be waning. My skin was cold, but I felt warm on the inside all the way home. His presence made me feel comfortable and safe in a way that I had not before. The mill. In the early spring, when it was almost time to sow the rye, I was herding my family's 3 cows through the woods of the neighbouring town. I had my cowherd staff, guiding them through the trees, letting them eat off the sparse, sprouting grass that was growing there. I stood leaning on my staff, looking out over the town below, seeing the townsfolk going about their business, smoke was rising from the cottages. The sweet smell of fresh bread was wafted through the air, and the white sails of the mill were cheerfully spinning in the bright sky. From a distance, I saw a miller carrying sacks of grain from a wagon into the mill. He was moving vigorously, not stopping to take a break. He greeted some townsfolk on their way into town, and then moved the horse and cart out of the way before he disappeared into the mill. I was awoken from my daydream, hearing the cows from a distance. The 3 of them were heading out on the field. With hurried steps, I went out after them, but alas, they were full of spring energy and cheekiness, and just kept running ahead of me. Remembering this now, as I sit in the cold mountain, I realised how much I really love those animals, even when they were that naughty. They were stopped by a ditch between the mill and the field, and I finally got to them. I got in between them and tried to turn them, but ended up startling them. One by one, they scrambled down and through the ditch to the other side, pushing me off balance and shoving me into the mud. I still remember the taste of an awful feel in my feet sinking. I saw the cheeky heifers running, skipping and leaping along, headed to the bright green, sun-kissed grass on the hill by the mill. Hill by the mill. Desperately, I've tried to group them together, but at this point they are all the way too mischievous. They ended up scattering, one of them stomping through the door of the mill. I was staring in disbelief. There was a commotion, the sound of crashing wood, and a cloud of flour flying out the door, quickly followed by a ghostly-looking cow covered in white flour, bellowing and coughing. Out from the settling flour stumbled the miller with a wooden shovel in hand, and dusty sleeves rolled up to the elbows, swearing, "Damn cow, where do you come from? Shoo!" He hesitated when he noticed me, and looked me up and down. "Please herd your animals somewhere not near the mill." They got away, and I started flustered. He chuckled and raised an eyebrow when he recognized me. "So you're in a bad day as well, eh?" Cal heard us. He laughed and brushed the flour off his chest. "Last time I met in a snowstorm, and now you brought a cow mayhem, and I took a mud bath." He put the small wooden shovel on his shoulder. Your four-legged friend there knocked down 2 sacks of spelt flour and knocked the leather from the wooden axle, jammed it completely. The sails in the mill made a pleasant, low, muffled sound as we stood looking at each other. I need not say that I was beyond embarrassed at that point, just hopelessly standing there, messy, cold, and without cows. But his smile comforted me and assured me that he wasn't too mad. "The mill will be fine, the brakes are on. Let me help you cover your wild animals." He looked slightly amused as he grabbed a rope from the wall in the mill. We managed to gather the cows into the horse pasture nearby. He noticed I was shivering from the cold, wet clothes I was wearing, so he brought me inside the sparsely lit mill. It was quite loud from the inside, inside from the wooden machinery still spinning. "We had dairy cows when I was little," he mentioned, looking at me, understanding. "They always go into trouble. Can't live with them, can't live without them." Putting his thick woolen mantle around my shoulders. When I sat down, it was still warm from his body. The hood was too big and messed up my hair. He lightly brushed the lock out of my eyes. He grabbed a wooden hammer and started working on the dislocated machinery. I kept still and glanced at him as he worked. "You're staring," he mumbled, looking back at me. "Come and help me instead." Damn. We managed to get the mill's machinery in working order again, and the miller declared he needed a drink. He proudly brought out a jug of his home-brewed miller's mead that we shared. It was delicious. A rich taste of honey, hops, grain and spices, fit for a noble. Sadly, I doubt I will ever get to taste it again. The alcohol soon turned our slightly awkward talk into soft, hearted banter. I asked him about his poems that he mentioned on our last encounter, and after much persuasion, he brought out a couple that he had written. A slight bit of nervousness showed in his eyes when he told me that no one else had heard them before, and ran his hand through his hair several times as he started reading out loud. "I like how they describe little details in life in such a simple but beautiful way," I said as he took a brief pause. He seemed relieved to hear this, and regained his courage to keep reciting. "You might recognize this one," he said softly, looking at me, and shared his words as he had memorized. "Acorn on a string, isn't it a delightful thing? A great oak tree born from a small seed, growing slowly but steadily." Silently saying, This is but all I need. I carry this one acorn with me. It reminds me of what small things hold, and thus it makes me stronger and bold." I brought up acorn that was still hanging around my neck. The miller nodded silently. "I'd like to see you again soon. There are so many odd rumours going on out in the villages," he said, and pulled me into a light, warm hug. "I really don't mind taking care of you. Cal heard us." "I'm sure they are just rumours," I said, blushing, and oh, how wrong I was saying that. That sunny spring day was the last time I ever saw the miller. Only a week after we had met in the mill, the gathering and an evacuation of villages and townfolk started. I so dearly hope that the miller is safe in a shelter like I am, so we may have the chance of finding each other again when all this is over, if ever. I still have that acorn hanging close to my heart. It reminds me of what I've lost, but it also gives me hope, however slight it may be. That's actually a really beautiful one. I actually really like that one. But I think it's time now to go home. It's gonna take a while to get back. Especially all this bullshit I have carrying. This place is huge. Like, man. See exit? Yeah. It's one of the first times I actually climbed up the ladder. What's going through my head right now is a fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 film theme. That fucking ladder climbing segment. It's actually one of the weirdest fucking segments in the game. Like, why? Why? Yeah, I'm surprised actually we've finished now. I'm actually done with the archives. From what I know, now I have to go back to the treasure hunter. They apparently want to see this. But I also need to say there should be a new dialogue option. Now I've like completed all the bullshit. And up and under chapter 2. I'm not sure how many chapters there are. I think I read something that like that it's planned to have like 8 chapters, or there might already be, or something like that. Yeah, I should probably stop soon. Oh, it's not snow up here anymore, either. Still April. Oh, no, it is snow, just not in this patch, I guess. Okay, he's a lot around thing. He's a lot on. Don't have a lot of space. Enough for 3 different items. Since this is like cheated anyway, I'm gonna like get rid of a stack. I'm gonna get rid of those either as well, and those. Anything else I should? I'm not getting rid of that. I like to get that. Okay. Most important things to take first. Oh, good lord. A lot of temple gears. Still annoyed you can't fucking stack them. I've always space down here as well, actually. So, things are important to take first. Looks like, definitely. You know what? I've been going 3 hours. My usual kind of like time. I might be done for today. Just because I'm tired. Yeah. I should be on Thursday, maybe? Maybe Wednesday, but I tend to get tired on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's because it's like when I do like my hard workout, like runs and stuff. Thanks to anyone who came. I shall be going now.